Hey Durango, I'm Sean Ferguson. This is IDTV's Spill It. As you can see, I'm in front of the sculpture at the 160 West 550 intersection. A lot of people up in arms. People have an opinion about this sculpture. We're gonna find out what everybody's saying on this edition of Spill It.
I thought it was awful. Now I'm kind of getting used to it. I wish it was up and down like trees or something, but what is it?
Oversized dead buzzard.
Yeah, what do you mean, the stone banana out there? Something stupid.
It kind of reminds me of books stacked together.
Waste of money.
What do you like about it?
Just very creative. I think it's very ingenious the way they made stones sort of be able to kind of float in the air. I thought it was it's very attractive, very genius.
I think my 2-year-old could have built that.
I just think it's so random.
Good with blocks?
Yeah. Stuck a bunch of rocks together and he could have called it good.
And he would have had a scholarship fund.
There you go, yeah.
And it's in the wrong place because sooner or later it's going to cause an accident. People get to staring at the dumb thing and forget where they're at.
What's it called? Does it have a name?
It's definitely an eye catcher, but in ways it could make the intersection more confusing with everything that's going on there. Just adds another thing for you to look at and you might not be paying attention well enough.
I just think that something like that would be more appropriate in a park or something more centered for community.
It's beautiful, but it's not an art museum in the middle of a confusing intersection.
I think that we should have gone local, but I'm happy to have any artwork here in town. And it's better to have artwork than a big mound of dirt.
And I know people are upset that it's not a local artist and that it's something that we spent our money on, but that's part of an environment that we live in. And I've lived in the big city in Boston and Chicago, and art's a huge piece of our city environment, and I dig it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Art's better than a big mound of dirt. So here's another beautiful representation of artwork around Durango in the downtown area and otherwise. Certainly much more thematically probably makes sense to people.
The way the sculptures are selected around town, it's pretty interesting. I mean, I know they want to honor all the artists who participate and try and get the bid, but I don't know, that piece doesn't really speak to me for Durango, actually.
I mean, that's a lot of money for that.
Art, I love the one over by Chapman Hill. I think it really reflects Durango with the cyclists. I mean, although that's not a local artist, but they did a good job with that. Mm-hmm. But this in particular, I mean, a lot of people are going to see it coming from the west and the east, and I don't know.
Art is art, but there's a place for it, and that's not the place for it.
$28,000 for that. I think they could have done better if they bought something used.
Here I am with longtime Durango resident Puck, sculpture by Elizabeth McQueen, just one of the many pieces of artwork across Durango. Of course, today we've been talking about the newest piece at the 160-550 corridor. People have a lot of opinions. Seems like a lot of them are negative, but there's definitely the positive out there. I think artwork is a benefit to Durango, whether it's a local artist or not. We'd certainly rather have pieces of art, as someone said, rather than a mound of dirt. For Durango Spill It and IDTV News, I'm Sean Ferguson. Thanks for watching.